I decided I would make a video before I went on a trip. I'm going on a road trip for my brother's military graduation because he's now an official MP. So I'm going to go see him graduate, and I bring a lot of books and stuff because we're driving up there. So I wanted to show you another episode of what I'm watching, reading, and listening to. So first off, what I'm reading. The books that I'm reading lately are, or the books I'm reading with me and reading, are The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I heard this is really good. It's kind of getting on the same level as Twilight. It's definitely not that huge yet. But a lot of people who like Twilight like these. A lot of people who like Harry Potter like this series. There's only 2 out so far. I think the 3rd one comes out sometime. I don't know. I didn't really want to read the series, like the plot doesn't sound that interesting to me. I'm not much for adventure books or kind of like trial-y books, I guess I would say, but my best friend loves these books and they're supposed to be really good. And I picked up Twilight because I couldn't find anything else to read. At first, when it first came out and nobody knew about it, wasn't popular yet, I picked up Twilight and I was like, this is going to be really cheesy, but I'll give it a shot, and I loved it. So hopefully that happens with this one. I also picked up Wicked, Pretty Little Liars novel. This is the 5th one. I told you guys I'd read all of them, but I only thought they were the first 4. The ones with like the little Barbies on the cover, I only thought they were only 4 of those. But apparently there's 8 total. There's 3 more of this. I think that's it. So I picked this one up. I really like the novels. So we'll see. We'll see. If you haven't read them, they're by Sarah Shepard. Their first one's Pretty Little Liars. It's kind of like the plot of the TV. So if you kind of want to see how it differs or whatever, they're actually pretty good. I also picked up Eat, Pray, Love. This is the Julia Roberts kind of like cover one for the movie, but they have the original one. Yeah, this is a bestseller, New York Times bestseller. It's supposed to be really good. It was $16 with 20% off cover price. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It looks pretty good. So I'm sure it'll be good. And everybody talks about them. Okay, so Christian book, I'm reading 90 Minutes in Heaven by Don Piper. This book is a true story of death and life. It's like this guy dies in a car accident and he gets to experience heaven for 90 minutes. And he creates a glimpse of heaven, which, whether it's real or not, I think it's so cool because you get kind of an insight or what it could be like. The Bible talks about heaven, but it's written so long ago that it's kind of hard for us to kind of create in our heads, and it's such a, I don't know. I think this is like a modern glimpse of heaven. So, reading that. Moving on to TV shows. Lately, I've only been watching Pretty Little Liars, which I'm in love with. So You Think You Can Dance, Vote Kent, and Lauren. They're my top 2. And then, Make It or Break It, which is actually pretty good. Seasons-wise, I've only been watching Gilmore Girls Season 3. It's only really seasons I've been watching. Movies. I went and bought a junk load of movies because I love movies. So, if you've never been to a movie trading company, and you have one around you, you need to go. They're mostly used, but you can buy movies so cheap. And you go in there, and it's like the dollar store. You just keep picking them up. Okay, so first off, my brother bought me this one. This is from Sunshine Cleaning. This is from Best Buy, but this is supposed to be a really good movie. It's an Academy Award winner. It has Emily Blunt and Amy Adams, so I decided that I really wanted to see it, and my brother had been wanting to see it, so he bought it with me. I also got Alice in Wonderland. This is from Target. It's not from Movie Trading Company, but I hadn't seen it in theaters, and I really like the story of Alice in Wonderland, so my mom picked it up for me. She was going there for Remember Me, because I really wanted to Remember Me, because I heard it's really good, and I like Robert Pattinson, despite his acting in Twilight. I think he's not a bad actor. I think he has potential. But she couldn't find it, so she picked this up for me, and I'm deciding whether I will take it back and buy Remember Me or buy this. So tell me what you think, or keep that. Okay, so moving on to Moving Trading Company. I got the first season of OC. I have the second season. I found it for like $5, I think, at Big Lots, and I was like, I'm gonna get it, even though I've never seen the show. So I found the first one. It was $9.99. They're really cheap for a season. I mean, not as cheap as the $5 I got at Big Lots, but I know the OC's old and it's finished, but apparently it's really good, so I got that. Okay, the movies that I watch are pretty, they're more independent films and kind of like indie flicks, so beware of that. Fight Club, which is definitely not either of those, $16.99. This is a special edition, so this is more expensive. My brother actually, I bought this from my brother. I've only seen like the first 30 minutes of Fight Club, and I didn't get to finish it. I was super upset. Don't tell me anything about it, because I want to finish it, and I love the Brad Pitt in this movie and the really hot other guy. And Helena Bonham Carter's in this, and I love her. Okay, here comes my movies. Closer, which is with Jude Law, Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen. This movie is really good, really kind of sad. They're beautiful people. To me, it's very much reality. It's $5.99. Get that one. I think this is Academy Award winner. Winner of 2 Golden Globes and 2 Academy Award nominations. Garden State, Natalie Portman, one of my all-time favorite movies. I love Zach Braff. Love Zach Braff movies. So Garden State, $5.99. Little Miss Sunshine, an amazing movie. I don't know what to say about this, but really, really good. $5.99. Sex and the City, the first one. This was on sale for $3.99. So I bought this. I loved the first one. I bought it on iTunes. I don't know why I bought it on iTunes, but I bought it on iTunes, and it won't go on my iPod because my iPod's not big enough, and my phone won't go on that one. It'll only go on my MacBook. Anyway, so I bought this one. And Cashback, which obviously looks really inappropriate. Yeah. But it's one of my favorite movies. It was $7.99. It's a British film, and it is really good. I urge you to watch this. You can watch this on Netflix online for free. So I urge you to watch this. I know it looks kind of crazy, but it's good. Last but not least, my new favorite movie, which I put it in the title to like also check out, is Brief Interviews with Hideous Men. It's a John Krasinski movie. Man, this camera's weird today. It's flipping me. John Krasinski, who is from The Office. He's Jim from The Office, and he was Bert in Away We Go. He directed and adapted this to the screen. Really, really good. It doesn't have much of a plot. It's basically this girl is jaded from the boyfriend that broke her heart, and so she's a graduate student. She decided to do this whole entire, her last like final graduate paper and thesis paper on interviewing men and why they're so terrible and what they think about certain things. It's just so good. And there's some amazing monologues in here. As a whole movie, it's not amazing, but like bits of it, like the monologues are so good. So I got that. I was super excited. It was $12.99 because this was a recent film. But yeah. So if the movies that I mentioned are Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind, Brief Interviews with Hideous Men, and Cashback, you can watch all those three on Netflix. If you have a subscription, you can watch it for free online. Music, I've been in love with the Twilight Saga Eclipse CD soundtrack. All the CDs are really good, even if you don't like Twilight. They do some really good music. Who's ever in charge of the music selection for those movies has really good taste. Muse is on every single one of them. Death Cab for Cutie, Paramore is on the first one. Some really unknown bands play in these movies, and they are so good. Songs lately, my favorite 2 songs lately are To Build a Home by the Cinematic Orchestra. That was on So You Think You Can Dance, and Billy Bell danced to it in one of his solos. So good. It's on my repeat on iTunes. And Jar of Hearts by Christina Perri, which was also on So You Think You Can Dance. That is what I recommend. This is really long. I keep getting longer and longer, but I hope you guys find this interesting, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!